This is the longest hike we've ever done, but it's now our favorite hike we've ever done. Mulch, there's a bear, he's right there. Greetings from Washington, everybody. We have made it up the coast and we stopped a couple places on the beach yesterday, but we're sure you guys are tired of beach videos. We've done it for the last week. But we have come here to Olympic National Park and we're gonna do the Devil's Punch Bowl and we're really pumped about it. And it's dog friendly.
We've never really taken you guys through the whole getting ready for a hike, so we're gonna do that now. That consists of putting contacts in, usually packing a hiking bag, and then we can also link all of our items in the hiking bag below so you guys can pack your own hiking bag. But yeah, and then we cover up our like book bags and camera supplies and to just secure the area, as well as putting up some window covers to keep the heat out. So let's go.
First stop, contacts. If you have terrible eyesight like me, you know that these are your way around everywhere, so it's nice to have these ready instead of my glasses in case I fall and they break. I'm seriously like Velma, aren't I? I'm always like, yes. My glasses, where are my glasses? So I always wear my contacts on hikes or beaches or things like that, but we both wear them for that reason.
Second to do on the list is pack our hiking bag. So we have this bag in general, it just folds down into a little cube for when we're not using it. But the first thing on the list is always our first aid kit. This is packed with all kinds of stuff. Also, Moose's first aid kit. Ouch! Don't mind him, he's playing. Our tripod for our camera, we love to pack that. Moose's poop bags to clean up if he goes to the bathroom. Always leave no trace. A towel in case we get wet. We always like to bring one just in case. And then we have this life straw, so if we ever get lost in the woods or we run out of water and we need something, we can drink out of anything safely. And this kind of purifies it so we can drink the water and we don't die. And then we pack our regular camera for photos. That's always a good thing to take with you. And then our last two things are the most important things. This thing is, I don't know what to call it, like a satellite.
I don't know either.
It's like a GPS satellite. So what you do is, if you're ever in great danger and you don't have any cell phone service like we don't right now, you open this up and it calls anywhere around to come rescue you if you are in need of anything. So this gives us a peace of mind just in case we get in trouble or need help. And then lastly is our handy dandy bear spray. We haven't had to use this and let's hope and pray we don't, but we got this online for I think like 20 bucks and we always put it right here. Let's see, the right side, yeah. So this is the left side of the book bag right there. So when we zip this up, we put it on. The other person then, if we are ever in danger, I can either...
Turn around, let's demonstrate. Mulch, there's a bear, he's right there. Oh my gosh. We're gonna work on the quick draw, aren't we?
But it always goes in the left-hand side of the pocket, so we always know where it's at. But that is our hiking bag. Third, we cover up our important items and kind of secure the van, so let's do that. You don't want to leave anything valuable in sight just because we're at a trailhead and that's very dangerous. But we also have other reasons or other things to protect the van. But now we're going to cover up the windows to just secure everything more.
Lastly, we put up our window covers. This will depend on where we are. If we're in direct sunlight, we'll put up our front ones. But since we're in the shade right now, we put these up and this will protect our home. And then we have this side one because sun always comes in our side. So it has reflectix on one side and then this blackout curtain on the back. So that way all the heat stays out there. And now we are ready for our hike. Let's go. Almost forgot, we always bring water with us, of course. And we have Moose's bowl somewhere in here. But let's go hiking. The things we do. This trail is awesome. It's super easy. It's paved for one thing. There's barely any elevation change. That's really great as well. And you get a beautiful view of the lake. This is awesome. We've never seen a lake this beautiful, even in the Grand Tetons. This is way cooler. We love this. We are just starting, really. We can't wait to keep going. So, if you can't tell by the videos and me, Moose decided to get in the water. We're still getting him used to it. He still has some times where he doesn't want to, but overall, great experience for him. The water's actually not super cold, which is nice. So we just got in there about knee deep or so. Moose got up all the way to about right here. He got a little scared, but it was a really great experience for him. We're really trying to get him used to water and loving water and stuff like that. And this is a great time to do it. And wow, the lake is just so beautiful. Clear. I mean, the water was like, what, I don't know, 3 feet deep. Yeah. Perfectly fine. It was awesome.
So we are at the end of our hike, but to go back we get to go through this tunnel. We could take the other way back, but this is the funner way, so let's go. This is crazy.
What an awesome experience. It was really dark in there. There was even water dripping, so it made you feel like it was kind of creepy. But awesome experience. Moz didn't even get scared. I'm super proud of her because the tunnels aren't usually her thing to begin with, so that was awesome too. But just a really cool hike overall. Now we're done and just on the way back to the van.
We made it back to the van in like an hour-and-a-half hike. Now it's time to unpack the bag. We usually leave it packed and underneath the bed in the storage area, but unpack it a little bit and get back on the road. I think we're gonna find somewhere to work. We have a lot to do. This month is very busy for us. So I think we're gonna get on the road, find a little pull-off maybe by the lake or in a town and get to work. Good morning, guys. We are outside of Mount Rainier National Park. Sorry for the pan, we're making bagels. But we are outside of Mount Rainier National Park at a harvest host. We spent the night here last night. Yesterday, we went and did a ton of chores. We dumped our water, filled our water, did groceries, laundry. But today we are going on a 6-mile hike, hopefully. So we're getting the bear spray ready, we're fueling up and getting ready to go. As a nutritionist, the biggest thing you can do to fuel up for a hike is fresh fruit and carbs. Don't be scared of them, they'll help you.
I've never had that problem, personally. By malls.
No.
But man, these little bagel thin things.
And we love these bagel thins, not because they're healthier and have less carbs, but they're whole wheat, and the other whole wheat ones that are thicker are just not that great. So we just eat a bunch of these little things. They're so good.
I think we're ready to hit the road. Let's go. Just so you know, this hike is supposed to take about 3.5 hours. So if you're gonna come, bring snacks and water and things like that. If you're like you have a dog, you're gonna need to bring a little more water. He's already tuckered out. But let's get going. Come on, bud.
Awesome so far. There's bugs everywhere. I have gotten bit really bad by mosquitoes, so make sure you put bug spray on. That's one thing we forgot. But it's really good. Like, there's enough people on here that we feel safe from bears and cougars, but yet enough time to be alone and just enjoy the nature. But it is gorgeous.
Yeah, buddy.
The entire hike, he has been dying to do this, so now he's happy.
These are fruit leathers, if you've never seen one. I didn't know what they were until Molly showed me them. They are delicious. Moose is trying to get them right now. But on hikes like this, when it's really long, and we know we're going to be working out quite a bit, it's nice to have a little bit of fruit to replenish your system.
Yeah. And always remember to leave no trace. That means do not leave any trash of any kind anywhere on a hike or in the wilderness, because you'll pollute it and damage it and ruin it. Who wants to come here with a bunch of trash? So, like our fruit leather packaging, we take this and we put it in our book bag and make sure it's secured in there so it can't fall out, and then we throw it away in a garbage can when we get back to the trailhead.
Who's enjoying their hike? Stay there.
Now we have about an hour and a half hike back to the van. It's a pretty strenuous hike. There's some uphills, there's some roots, there's some rocks, mud, ice, a little bit of everything.
Definitely not what you might be used to on this channel. We usually do a lot of paved trails because they're the only dog-friendly ones.
And so, oh, we also forgot to mention that this is dog friendly. Anything in Mount Rainier is not, but this is the only trail that kind of dips inside of it, so we're kind of counting it as our, I thought there was an animal over there, but we're counting it as hiking in Mount Rainier. That way we could bring Moosey, and since it dips in a little, but it's perfect. We highly recommend it. It's very, very long. Make sure you're prepared when you come. Don't come when it's super hot. There is shade, but not a ton of it. Would you say?
I'd say it was like 30% of it was shaded, so it's not much, but it's definitely enough to feel comfortable. If it's a little warmer and you have a dog, especially one that has a black coat, stop in the shade if you have a chance. They just give them a break. It's really nice. Moose really enjoyed his time doing so.
And make sure to pack enough water. Make sure you pack some snacks. It's definitely important. That way you can replenish, and that way you don't pack anything too heavy and then throw up on the way back. But we are going to pack up our stuff and head back to the van. We will see you there.
Wow, we just got done with our 6-mile hike. Some of you that might not seem very impressive, but this is the longest hike we've ever done, but it's now our favorite hike we've ever done. Totally worth it. Washington has now gave us 2 amazing hikes, but we did want you guys to be aware if you come in this area, a couple of things about the Dewey Lake hike. First of all, it is 6 miles, so it's pretty long. It's not like what we usually do on this channel where it's kind of short and simple, so we wanted you to be aware of that. Also, the first half is actually really family friendly. There's another lake right away, like in the first half of the hike, that a lot of families will take their kids to. So if you want to just go to that one, that's a great one to do. But if you go all the way to Dewey Lake like we did, the hike back is strenuous. It's about uphill. It is straight uphill for about an hour, maybe 50 minutes. So we wanted you guys to be aware that if you go to Dewey Lake, be prepared for one heck of a hike back. Also be prepared for tree roots, snow, because we came on July 11th, so it's obviously warm now and it was still on the ground. Rivers we had to cross as well, and other dogs. So if you have a dog who's not great with other dogs, maybe stay away from this trail. But overall, this was amazing. We loved our experience. It was 3 hours and 50 minutes, 3 hours of hiking, 50 minutes of staying at the lake. We think we deserved that extra hour, but it was so much fun. We would do it all over again in a heartbeat.
Now to fuel up from our big hike is a meatless taco salad, cookies, and some cherries. As you can see, we're cooking again, but welcome back. We lost you guys last night. We had a lot of driving to do, but we are at our 3rd national park in Washington, the final one, the North Cascades National Park. It's the least visited one of the whole US, so that's kind of crazy. But we're making a quick lunch here and then hitting the trails, so let's fuel up.
So after yesterday's a huge hike. We decided to take it a little easier today. Also, we can't have our big guy Moose with us, so we're doing this trail by ourselves. But it is the Trail of the Cedars Trail here in the North Cascades National Park. Like Molly said earlier, it's our very last national park in Washington. We are super pumped. Really easy trail, so it's gonna be really great for us. So let's get going.
Since this national park is not dog friendly, we got Moose out at the visitor center and walked him around the parking lot so that he could get out and stretch his legs. Later on we will go do something else with him, but right now he is in our van with the fan on, with the window open, in his bed, all cozy, waiting at home for us.
In the shade.
And in the shade. So
you guys living his best life. He's in more fun than we are.
Yeah, he's in the air, he's cooled down, cozy, waiting on us. Was insane. A year ago I would not have been able to do that, but I've gotten a little more adventurous this year, I think. But as you walk across it, it shakes and goes like this, and I still feel like we're going like this. But it was crazy. The water was beautiful and the mountains. Highly recommend this trail.
That was an amazing hike. We just realized I didn't get my thoughts, but it was so awesome. So proud of my wife for being brave and crossing 2 see-through bridges. A year ago, like she said, never would have happened. She couldn't even drive over them. So that's really awesome. But this was incredible. We definitely recommend if you come to the North Cascades, if you're looking for just a quick little hike, this is the one to do. Super easy, super fast, but super fun, and checks all the boxes. But that is going to do it for here at the North Cascades. We wish we could spend some more time here, but it's a little hot and we can't take Moose on any hikes, so we're gonna take and head off. But we will see you guys when we see you.
You didn't think we'd leave Seattle without, or Washington without coffee, did you? So, if you don't know, Washington has a huge coffee scene, specifically Seattle. They have the home to Starbucks. I don't like Starbucks, I know, I'm crazy. I'd prefer these little roadside coffee shops, which if you don't know what that is, it's a little shop on the side of the road. You get to drive up, order your coffee, and drive away. Perfect. Those are littered all over Washington. I went to R&R Espresso today and got my very own caramel cappuccino. It is wonderful. But if you don't drink coffee and you come to Seattle, at least stop at one and get a bagel or something. It's just so fun. But for now, that is sadly the end of our time here in Washington. We spent 9 wonderful days here. We've done so many hikes, drank so much good coffee, just perfect time. But we will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Tandem Van Life, and follow us on Instagram. Thank you so much. We'll see you later. You didn't think we'd leave Washington without coffee, did you? So our plan was originally to go to Seattle's coffee scene. If you don't know, Seattle is known for coffee. I think that's the place, isn't it, for, sorry. Yeah.
You guys are gonna watch it?
Well, you're in the shot already.
Oh.
And for those of you wondering why Moose can't come, this is a dog, or no.